After the kidnapping of the king, chaos and turmoil ruled the land, and our province was no exception. We were overrun by bandits and marauders, and the roads were no longer safe. The most terrible massacre happened at the stud farm in Neuhof, which was raided and torched, and all the horses slaughtered. My liege lord sent his men, led by Sir Robert of Talmberg, to track down the killers and to bring them to justice. I rode with them, but the investigation has been slow and difficult. Whenever I came across some trace of the bandits, someone erased it in the cruelest way imaginable. In the end, though, I got one step ahead of the enemy. I found out one of the bandits was still alive and hiding near Talmberg. But before I set out to track him down, I had to report to Sir Robert.
Welcome, guys, to Kingdom Come Deliverance Beta Access.
Godfrey and
Jeffrey here. Ignore that very disturbing bass. The textures are loading in.
Faster! In a real fight, you'd be dead already.
Sir.
Ah, Henry. Carry on. Well, lad, have you made any progress with the investigation?
Yes, sir. I think I have at last.
So you've found someone who isn't gutted and nailed to a wall?
It wasn't easy, sir, but I believe I have. I have information about one of the bandits who did it. He's even hiding in a village nearby.
God's blood. It's true the darkest shade is beneath the candlestick. Who is he?
I only know that they call him Riki, and he's from here in Talmberg.
That's it?
You wouldn't believe how much effort it took me to find that out. But I think it's enough to go on.
But what if he's dead too?
I think we'd already know if he was. These fellows are not given to subtlety.
True enough. We haven't found any more mutilated corpses. Well, get on with it then. And when you find him, come and see me. Most likely I'll be in the encampment by Merhoed.
You can rely on me, sir. Farewell.
And be careful, Henry. I know what that rabble did to you. But remember with whom you're dealing. Don't start any foolhardiness on your own. Understood?
I'll try not to, sir.
your character kind of looks like he's blind. That's one thing we noticed.
His eyes are a bit grayed out and they're kind of like glossy, so they haven't really fixed that issue yet.
Yeah, it's only on your character, but it's pretty noticeable.
Perhaps he has light blue eyes, but anyways, yeah. Look at this. This is beautiful. And compared to Alpha, this is amazing.
Yeah, the lighting is greatly improved this time around.
Oh, yeah. So basically we have this quest to find Riki. So basically we need to ask around town.
Listen, I'm looking for a fellow they call Riki. Do you know him?
Riki? You mean Hinek?
Yes, maybe.
One eternity later.
Don't tell me no.
There's one Bath.
And what's his harlot's name?
Adela, I think.
So basically, whenever you're in a conversation, you're always looking for that one key piece of information that will help you with the quest. So what in this case, it is to speak to Adela.
I heard you've been seeing Hinnock the Tanner.
So what? Come to preach to me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner? That I seduce decent men, huh?
Something wrong with her neck. That's your affair. No, nothing like that.
God, no, nothing like that. It's just that you're the only one in the village who sees Hinnock, so I came to ask you about him.
I've seen him often enough, but I don't know what I can tell you about him.
Where can I find Hinnock?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up?
I don't know.
Basically, there's always many different approaches to talking to the NPC. So you could say, sound like he's up to something, which is negative, but you could also say, well, I'm a friend of Hinnock's, which is probably a better response.
Look here. I'm a friend of Hinnock's, and I really need to know where he is and what he's doing.
But I already told you I don't know where he is.
So I suppose he just goes to the woods to pick mushrooms, does he?
I really don't know what you want from me. So Hinnock is a bit odd, and sometimes...
When did you see him?
A few days ago. He came to...
That was unusual.
I never saw him.
So
He was strange. I had the...
Can you remember...
hard to say.
What did he say about the money?
Just that he had a pile of money hidden at home behind the house.
Uh-huh.
What could I say?
I know, this is pretty funny because nothing suspicious about asking where exactly the money is hidden. Like that.
Did he tell you exactly where he hid it?
He said he buried it at his dad's small holding in the western corner.
All right. Thanks. Did you go there for a look?
No, I've no time for such things. Obviously, he made it up. Where would a layabout like that get money?
Sure. I understand. Is it true?
What?
Other whores wouldn't go with him even for money?
Everything I bite stays with me a long time. As long as I like. Suck 'em. Tongue 'em.
I heard they don't like him because he keeps company with villains.
True enough, but they didn't like him before either. Or me. They're close-minded yokels.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
In this game, if you fail to persuade the person, you lose that dialogue option with them forever. That's one realistic thing about this game.
Luckily, what's great is they've added a save feature in this beta, so that makes things so much easier compared to the alpha.
So you can just save your game before a persuasion challenge.
Exactly. Whoa! Wait 1 second.
Yeah, her breast just clipped through the clothing there.
She's a beauty, isn't she? It's hard not to admire her breast.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. There's another story going on in this medieval town, but guess we'll have to discover it later. Must be one of the bathhouse wenches. Sir Henry will have to investigate that wench later.
Yeah, I've seen a couple other of the women in this game have their breasts clipped through the clothing, actually.
Yeah. That's actually the first time I've seen that, which is totally shocked me. Nothing suspicious about me just walking next to the father to dig in his backyard here. So basically, the father is a bit of an asshole because no matter what speech option you check, he won't tell you anything about where his son is. But if you find the stuff in his, like, I don't know if you can really call it a backyard, but I just call it a backyard, he'll fess up.
I'm looking for a fellow they call Riku. Have you ever heard tell of him?
Why wouldn't I? That's what they call my son, Hinnick.
You wouldn't happen to know where he is?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you know at least where he usually goes? It's quite important.
Hinnick shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry?
What can you tell me about the money I found hidden behind your house?
Money? What money? What on earth are you on about?
24 groschen. Nicely stashed away for a rainy day. If I'd known tanning was so lucrative, I'd have switched trades.
I don't know nothing about it.
And I suppose you know nothing about the bloodied Gambison your son hid there too. Of course it would be a shame to throw away such a valuable thing.
Behind my house, you say?
So you know nothing about it? Looks like he pulled the wool over your eyes nicely. Still, I'm not surprised he never told you about it, considering how he came by that money.
How did he come by it?
He was paid to raid the Neuhof stud farm. He and his cronies slaughtered horses, stable boys, and even the owner Smill.
Jesus Christ, I've heard about that. You're saying Hinnick was with them?
Almost certainly.
You could have at least told me about the money, though. Shit.
Forget about that. Tell me where.
He doesn't care about the people who died, just about the money.
All right. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow you.
Hinnick makes some money on the side from
pimping.
He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
All right. It's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Don't you have any clue where his...
I really don't know.
How's that? What more do you know?
I don't know. I swear to God Almighty,
Bloody hell, start using your head or I'll never find Hinnick. How much time did he spend away? What was he wearing? How did he look when he came back? Anything!
Anything!
All right. He came and went at various times. I really don't know. Except maybe one thing. He'd come home scratched with brambles and leaves and
So he probably went through thick wood.
I reckon.
He had money because he sold...
I suppose.
Do you know who...
Well, I don't really...
All right.
So basically, we have to go to the innkeeper because he was doing business with the innkeeper.
One thing that they added to the beta is your horse will carry items that you pick up. So if you have a great amount of items, your horse will actually get overburdened and won't be
overencumbered.
Yeah, overencumbered and won't be able to run. And same with your character, like in a lot of the games. If you're carrying too much, you won't be able to run.
Oh. So here's the inn. That's who we have to talk to right there.